Hello and welcome to episode 2, technically.
Yeah.
Really, it's 3 of the Postwick Podcast. With me, I have the glorious N8Tube.
Yay, I was first!
And also the beautiful PokéPidge.
Yeah, that's me.
I'm just not beautiful then.
Can confirm.
Yeah, I didn't want to boost your ego too much, Nate, so...
I don't know. What's an ego? I ain't got an ego, mate. What are you on about?
And I am JakeyXY. This is the Postwick Podcast. We're going to be talking about a plethora of things this episode.
What's a word?
What a word. I looked it up before we started.
I love the word things.
Just imagine right now on the thesaurus, like, let's find a different word that I can use.
That's it. I said I typed in lots of things synonyms, and that's what came up. So, but yeah, we have a lot to talk about because the last episode was literally last year.
Yeah.
Budumts.
Yeah.
So yeah, we haven't. Yeah, you were supposed to, but it's all good. We haven't actually spoken about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet since their release. I don't think we have.
No, not yet.
We have not.
I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to buying them soon. Anyway, I hope they're good.
So yeah, that just tells you the time frame of when the last time we recorded was for this. So hopefully we've got a schedule now, boys, haven't we? So hopefully we can stick to that and get as many of these episodes out in an orderly fashion. But what the hell was that?
Dunno.
Did you just kill something?
No. That's what killing something sounds like now. So there you go.
I would know.
Oh.
No comment. Anyway.
That's what I said to the judge. Anyway, so let's talk to the judge. Let's talk about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Now, I'm doing a review video, so I'm not going to talk too much on it. But if you guys want to give your 2 cents on this, that'd be great.
It's a bit good, isn't it?
It's all right, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is very good, yeah. It is very, like, honestly.
Cool. Next topic.
Top 3 Pokemon games, I think.
Yeah.
Right, Nate, expand.
Well,
this is an English test.
This is an English test. So, yeah, when they first come out, I didn't really have many complaints. The only thing was just the really, really horrible low frame rate. But I don't think it took too much away from the games. I think all the new Pokemon that were announced were fantastic. I don't really think I've got any complaints on any of them. Storyline was 10 out of 10, honestly. And anyone that says otherwise, your opinion is wrong, as I've been told enough times. Yeah, just quality games, honestly. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Just quality games.
No, really good, yeah. Pidge, I don't know. You guys might be making your own sort of opinions on the games in a video, but if you want to give like a brief synopsis of your views.
Totally didn't think of that idea as a video, but now I'm going to steal it from you. Thank you.
Damn it, that was my idea.
If I get it up first, then you have no complaints.
I have literally like a 10-page script ready.
Oh no, that's going to be like a 3-hour-long video. Enjoy it.
It'll be cut down to like 7 minutes or something.
Yeah.
You know how it works.
Yeah.
A page is roughly a minute of spoken word.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
So, but Pidge, please do tell me, what are your opinions? I know you think it's just like it's all right, isn't it? But
yeah, no, I genuinely have really enjoyed it. It's up there with some of the best ones. Yeah, the frame rate stuff doesn't really bother me that much. I'm not fussed if like something in the distance is going at 10 FPS. I'm like, oh, do you know what? I don't care. As long as something close to me is working, it's fine. But you know, the lag in more sort of design-based areas like the Casseroya Lake and the Tag Tree Thicket, the lag and making it go slow there, that's for me the bigger issue. So Hopefully the 1.2 update that's coming in late February. I wonder what's in late February. Oh, Pokemon Day. Hopefully the update they drop there where they're saying they're putting in more functionality, which is obviously, I think that's just what it's going to be. They're just going to make the game work pretty much, I think. And
I think
when weather comes in as well, that sort of slightly slower bit of it. That's the only real complaint I have. The rest of it, honestly, I think is absolutely brilliant. The whole lot.
Yeah. I mean, definitely. I agree. I would say my only real criticism of it is when you go into the raid dens.
Oh there's
that whole thing that's quite annoying when say there's loads of evidence of it. You hit them on and it puts its shield up when it shouldn't have or whatever.
Online raid dens, that is, isn't it?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're doing them solo, it's completely fine.
Yeah.
But it's probably more to do with Nintendo as a whole, with their servers.
Yes.
It doesn't help that they're terrible. But yeah, that's literally my only qualm. Look at me with all my big words today.
I mean, if I might add as well, like PG mentioned the 1.2 update, I've just pulled up Cerebi now, and it says it's apparently going to contain bug fixes and added functionality, which leads me to believe that the added functionality will either be 1, Pokemon Home, or 2, they might add a sound effect for the shinies. That's what everyone keeps talking about anyway.
Yeah, I don't want a sound effect for the shinies. I'm fine as
Neither
it
do
is.
I.
They're easy.
I mean, if they add it in, if they give an option to turn it off, then fine.
I mean, shinies are easy enough to get. Not you can, if you want to catch all 400 and then get the correct, and then grind for Herba Mystica. Once you've done all the difficult stuff, the actual hunting part's quite easy. So I don't think a sound is, needed.
Unless you're going for Tandemaus.
Oh, I've already got one.
Wait, what? How did you see that?
You just try and auto battle them. If they don't, if it doesn't auto battle, then it's shiny.
Did you actively seek it out?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. Got one in.
You're a better man than me.
Well, I mean, there's me at the minute trying to go for a 3-segment to Dunsparce. I mean, by the time this goes up, I might already have it. But damn, what a hunt!
Yeah. That is ridiculous because it literally comes under the definition of insane.
And YouTube, I said hunt, not the C word, before you demonetize the video.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, we haven't got enough subs or view count to be monetized in the first place, don't you?
No, I would.
Not just yet.
No.
Hello to all our 9 subscribers.
But yeah, no. If the added functionality is Pokemon Home, that'd be quite helpful. That'd be good.
Yes, that is something that I'm definitely looking forward to.
Yeah.
I would have liked for it to been, implemented at the very start, but I understand why it wasn't.
Yes.
So
yeah,
it makes complete sense.
I'm glad that they don't do it from the start. To be fair.
Yeah, no, it makes complete sense, and it also. I was speaking to Nate, I think, on stream once, and I was saying if they did add it in straight away, you could literally just add previous mons that you used constantly in every playthrough to this gen, and just not use any new mons, which takes away the whole point of it being a new generation of Pokemon. But
exactly.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, even if Home was implemented, me personally, I'm someone who would just say I'm only using new mons because I see the whole point of new Pokemon games as an opportunity to use Pokemon that you've never used before and see if they're any good.
Yeah.
I think all 3 of us probably used all the new mons in our team in the playthroughs.
Including my boy Tatsugiri, man. I love him. I love him. Oh my god, he carried me. He carried me through the whole game.
We're going to get onto that, Nate, our favourite mons, but we all used, we didn't have a mon that's not from Gen 9, right?
No.
We were Gen 9 mons in our team on our playthroughs.
No. I'm doing I've done my main Violet playthrough, and then I went and did the main Scarlet, but rushed it so I could get all the version exclusives and things. So I've gone back and I've started Scarlet again, and I'm taking my time. And in that, I'm using a Silicobra, but that's only because it was a shiny one. But apart from that, in all 3 run-throughs, it's been totally new Pokemon every time.
Yeah, that's good.
Apart from the shiny Silicobra, but That's an exception. That's shiny claws.
Yeah, his shiny claws, exactly. So, because Nate was very passionate about Tatsugiri, let's talk about our favourite Pokemon from this generation.
Here we go.
Cool.
Let's start with you, Nate, because I can feel you itching to talk about it.
So, weirdly enough, it's not actually... Tatsugiri's not my favourite Pokemon in the region. It's my second favourite.
Okay.
My first favourite, which I'll be honest, I've watched a lot of ranking videos and stuff all over YouTube about like their favourite Pokemon. And you know what, weirdly, I've not seen a single person say anything about Palafin.
Right.
And that's my favourite Pokemon from this region.
Okay.
Not just power-wise. I mean, Zero to Hero is it's terrifying. I've used it in some online battles, and that thing is a beast. But no, even just design-wise, it's honestly just my favourite Pokemon in the region. I felt it as soon as I saw a dolphin. I was like, yeah, that's my boy. He's gonna be.
I was going to say, because a lot of people throughout the years have been begging for a dolphin based Pokemon.
I'm one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now they've got one.
Yeah. Now they've got one, and everyone's just like, oh yeah, it's average at best, and I'm just like, huh?
I think it's a cool concept. I mean, I like it. I'm not going to say I dislike it, but it's not my favourite. But I still think it's a very good mon.
Yeah.
And its ability is very cool.
Anime fans out there, please, someone just agree with me that it looks like All Might. It reminds me of All Might so much. Like, you know, when he's just like normal Palafin, he's like in his weak form, and then he's like, I am here, you know. Like,
Yeah.
Pidge is like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm letting you carry on.
Well, yeah, I don't think you watch anime, do you, Pidge?
I tried.
I got you, Nate.
I tried. I downloaded Crunchyroll and tried a couple of things for a couple of months, and it just wasn't for me. Nothing against it. It just wasn't for me.
No,
not for you. No, fair enough. Doesn't appeal to everyone.
It seemed fine, but it wasn't enough to spend £8 a month on. For me, I was just like, yeah, whatever. Another time.
It's quite a lot. Yeah. So, Pidge, let's move on to you. What is your favourite mon from this generation?
Oh, well, it's not really an exciting answer. Mine's Clorf. Not gonna lie. Oh, I love it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Of Clorf.
I really liked it when it was revealed. I thought, yep, that's on the team already. That was probably one of the only ones it was definitely on the team. That were shown pre-release. And yeah, so I used it, and I gave it the loaded dice item and Rock Blast. So basically Rock Blast hit 4 or 5 times every time. And it was just...
Damn.
Yeah, and it was just a beast. It really was. It just took everything down. It can take a hit, and with a minimum of 4 Rock Blasts hitting, that's 100 or 125 power. With, 100% accuracy. Or 90% accuracy, I think it is. But either way, it was just, that was brilliant. And, yeah. I want to give honourable mentions to Tinkerton and Citoddle. I know Jakey.
Great choices.
Yeah, Jakey's had a bit of torture with Citoddle.
We won't talk about that.
You didn't kill a shiny. The shiny
I definitely didn't kill a shiny.
Hey, you know what? Just a side note about Clorf as well. I just thought I'd have a little nosy. I mean, I love Cerebi, so I've just gone on Cerebi, looked at Clorf, and I'm actually surprised at this. But I thought its special defense and defense were fairly even, but it's not. The special defense is practically non-existent.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's really bad special defense, but it's quite physically bulky. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's usually the case with rock types. To be fair.
Yeah. And it's not slow, really. I don't think.
The more you know, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not the fastest Pokemon in the world, but it's not slow.
Yeah, it's just nice to have a physical attacking rock type that isn't 30 base speed.
Yeah.
So if you
not all put into its defense.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, a couple of special mentions to ye olde Tink. I think Tinkerton's very popular, and Citoddle is just the cutest thing in existence. It's just awesome.
Yes.
What about yourself, Jakey? Anyway.
I don't know. When I take a look at my logo, I do see a specific mon there from this generation that it's kind of taken a liking to. I won't lie to you. It's a little mon. You might have heard of it. It's called Cerulege.
Oh yeah,
That thing. I think he's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's got the
The only
best
thing that
shine.
triggers me about Cerulege is when he's not in battle, he has these like little farty swords on his hand. It just looks weird.
He's cute.
Yeah, but it just looks so off with the little tiny swords. It just
I know.
don't look right.
Bless him. But yeah, I mean, it's a very close toss up. I have a top 3, which is Cerulege, Tatsugiri, and Tinkerton.
Okay. Yeah.
Those 3 are my favourite from this generation.
Yeah.
Easily.
That's
At
fair
least
enough.
Tatsugiri's in there. We can stay friends. That's fine.
Yes, well, we could be friends, Nate.
Yeah.
We'll keep it that way.
I think Tinkerton's high up on most people's lists,
Yeah.
and rightly so.
It is. Yeah, it's great.
I mean, it's 4th on mine, so yeah.
There you go. Moving forward from that, then, I'm pretty sure I already know Pidge's answer to this, but what is your favourite shiny mon from this generation, then?
Do you know what? That's a good question.
Oh, I would have thought you would have known straight away, Pidge.
I probably do, but I can't remember. So I'm just going to have a look through the list of look through the list of new mons. Let's have a look. What is there? Oh,
Whilst he's doing that, Nate, you go for it.
All right then. Well, that's a good question. I wasn't prepared for this. There's so many good ones. Like,
There's some very good ones and there's some very bad ones.
Yeah.
well, I mean, like Tauros, for example.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
Cerulege.
They could. Oh, can you imagine they made him like a blood red? Oh my god, they could have done so much with that.
They could have done a lot.
so much. This is. I don't know. I mean, honourable mentions. You know, we got low kicks. I'm not usually the fan of green shinies, but that one's very decent. What other ones we got? We got. I don't know. There's so many. I mean, another honourable mention is Palafin's Zero to Hero. I quite like that one.
Okay.
Is that's the blue goes black, right?
That's right. Yeah. Well, it's more of a very, very dark purple. It's not like black.
Oh, okay.
It's a very, very dark purple, but it's still beautiful either way. I don't know. I don't know. It's a very, very close one. I think between Great Tusk and. All right, I'll be honest. It's not a release shiny. This one. It's not. I don't know. Actually, it's Roaring Moon. There's so many choices.
Were you going to say Koraidon?
No, actually, I was going to say, is it Chi-Yu, the fish?
The fishy.
Oh, okay, I haven't seen that.
I mean, if you're happy to know, I can tell you.
Yeah.
So it goes blue.
Blue.
Goes blue. But no, I think I'm still going to stick to what I said before, and my favourite one's Roaring Moon. Honestly, because first time I saw it was when I found it, and I was near enough crying. I loved it. It was it's such a gorgeous shiny.
That is a good choice.
Yeah.
I do like that one.
But Chi-Yu is very, very beautiful. I love that blue so much. It's an unreleased shiny, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
might get it later on. Don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Mr. Pidge,
Hello.
before you say
Yeah.
what yours is, I was guessing that it was going to be Clorf because that is a beautiful shiny and
yeah.
your favourite mon from this generation is Clorf. But if you want to prove me wrong, go for it.
All right,
What's your favourite shiny?
It's not cloth.
Ooh.
It's sort of a mix at the moment. I quite like Skeledirge. That's shiny for a start. I quite like the purple.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's decent.
Yeah, but I reckon it's a toss-up between Toad's Crawl or Titan. I like both of those. Like,
Oh, I forgot about Titan.
yeah, Titan, like it just goes black basically, and it looks like it's like black ice, and I love that.
Yeah, it is cool.
Yeah, I think I'm going to load an image of it just to make sure I'm thinking of the right thing.
I'll just open up the Postwick Podcast chat, mate. I've already sent it.
Yeah, there it is.
Are you Pidge, are you just trying to trigger me right now?
No, but it is genuinely a fantastic shiny. I mean, have a look at that.
It is a beautiful shiny. Oh wow, I've just seen the Chi-Yu one there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see what I mean? That blue is so beautiful.
That is very nice.
But yeah, it's that or Toad's Crawl because it gets like pink legs and the proper like black and white
I've seen that one.
body. I want to call it that.
Yeah.
Seeing Toad's cool
His
run as well
head
was
bit.
hilarious.
It is. It's weird.
Yeah.
It doesn't even
Weird.
run. It like hops. It's
Yeah.
Yes,
such a weird running animation, but I love it.
it is funny.
What about yourself,
Um,
Jake?
In terms of shiny ones,
So many good ones.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. Just seeing that Chuyu one, I know it's not released or anything, but that is beautiful. I'll put an image of it on the screen for you, all the viewers, all our millions of viewers. But you can see it. But yeah, that's actually beautiful. That thing.
It is.
My
You know what?
favourite shiny. I
I'll-
really don't know.
I'll be brutally honest with you. I thought it was going to be a no questions asked Rabska, if I'm honest from you. That's
Rabska
what-
is it's cool. I love the gold. It's great. But I don't know if it's my favourite shiny. I'm probably going to go with Iron Valiant.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's a good shout, that one. That's a good shout.
I just love the silver and pink. It's great.
Yeah, that works well. A lot of the iron ones
Yeah.
are just boring, but that one it works for.
Oh, definitely.
It's the same
yeah.
shiny idea on all of them, but it works on a few, like that one. But some of them it just doesn't work. It's just like, ugh.
Iron Bundle,
Yeah,
I
like-
think, is quite nice from there as well, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, Iron Hattons is just a joke.
They could have
It's a
done
joke.
so much. I thought it was going to, honestly, do you know how sick it would have been if they changed all the yellow to blue? Like, that would have made
Yeah.
it perfect.
Yeah, they could have done a lot. I mean, like I said, there's quite a few shinies in this gen that they could have done a lot more with,
Yeah.
but it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I don't mind shinies being included that don't change much, because you need the yin and the yang. You need that, like a tandem mouse. You need that to make the others be a bit more appreciated. But there are some changing the colour that just don't really make sense or look
No.
any good.
Not at all.
Can't think of any off the top of
No.
my head. I'm gonna have a quick look at the list.
I mean, obviously you've got Tauros, it doesn't change. You've got Tandem
Yeah.
Mouse and
Tauros,
Smoliv is one that I'm upset about, and that's the only one that deeply upsets me, and that's just because it made the little thing on its head go black. I wish it made the whole body go black, the little leaf things around it to go like a yellow colour, and then made the top bit red. It just would have looked. Oh mate, they could have done so much with Smoliv, and they
If we're talking about shinies that didn't really do much, why are we not even talking about the starters?
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, they didn't really like Fuecoco. The coloration of it, I really like.
Yeah.
However, Sprigatito
Oh, yeah.
and Quaxley.
be careful what you say here.
Yeah, I
Be
don't.
careful what you say here.
Shiny Quaxley just goes pale.
Yeah.
Like it's not.
I'm not a fan of the
though.
Quaxley shiny, to be honest.
No, I'm
No.
not either.
No, the thing that upsets me about that, I mean, I'm personally not. Well, it's not why I anticipated for Quaxley, but I'm not upset with Quaxley and Quaxwell. But you got to admit, Quaquaval or Quaquaval, however you say it, that's offensive, and I hate it. I hate it with a passion.
It's yet. I know this is an argument that everyone always says, but it's just yet another humanoid starter, and I'm just getting bored of them now.
Yeah.
They've got to do it though, haven't they? They've got to do it. There's got to be at least one new humanoid Pokemon every region.
Yeah. I think the more
I
I use and look at Meowscarada, I'm actually quite happy with it. And I'm not saying it's great, but you know, it's one of those like, you know what? Or I'll accept you, but begrudgingly. Quavel,
Yeah.
or whatever it's called. I'm just, yeah. I was disappointed when it got there, definitely.
I'm sure Jake wants to move on, but I'm genuinely surprised both of you have not mentioned anything about Armarouge and Ceruledge.
Oh,
Genuinely.
yeah. No, that does really annoy me.
Yeah.
Like,
Ceruledge is shiny.
Oh yeah.
But-
And just Charcadet in general.
I mean, they can get away with Charcadet because you can actually see the change in the eyes, but Armarouge and Ceruledge.
Oh, definitely. I'm
Yeah,
of the
it's-
opinion, like many other people, that Armarouge and Ceruledge shiny should just swap the base colours of the other.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Oh, that would,
Yeah.
yeah,
They
definitely.
should.
Yeah. I don't see why not.
It makes no sense why they changed literally. I'm actually struggling to see what they changed. The flame a little bit. The coloration of the flame, that's it.
What, on Ceruledge?
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't, does it? I thought it was just the eyes, was it?
Or is it just the eyes? I don't know. That's what I'm struggling. I'm struggling to see
I
anything.
think it is
If you
just
want
the
an
eyes, isn't it?
image, that's normal and that's shiny.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. I think it's just
That is so stupid.
it's
It
just
really
the eyes,
is.
isn't it? It just goes from what colour is that?
Like white to yellow.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just boring. Yeah.
It's not a I'm sorry, that's the only Pokemon that I can genuinely say is not a shiny.
Yeah.
Oh.
That makes no sense.
I would argue also that the Tinker Tink line, their shinies are actually a bit boring as well, actually. If the whole lore of them is that they're supposed to be made up of like bits of Corviknight that they chip down, basically, then I don't know why they changed the colour of the hammer and not the actual like monster. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Surely you'd have kept, if the lore of it is it's the same cut, like it's bits of chipped off Corviknight, then you'd keep the hammer the same and you just change the actual colour of the. You don't even have to change it drastically, just like from pink to red or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they could have even done like to say the hammer is like a bluey colour like normal Corviknight, and then the shiny, the hammer is like a silver, and then the body of the monster changes as well. Like that would have been fine. Like, a shiny one only wants a shiny Corviknight bit. So
Exactly. I don't know. What do you think, Jakey? Because you've got one.
So you have.
I think Jakey's gone.
Hello?
Oh, there you are. He
There
is
he
there.
My mic just turned off. Okay.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, no. What do you think, Jakey? Because you've got one.
The shiny Tinkerton.
Yeah.
I know we've been shitting on it, but I really like it.
Yep, fair enough.
It's decent. Like I said though, I just wish they. I don't know. I just wish the monster changed colour, but I can get by that shiny because it's very noticeable, and I quite like it personally. But
I don't like shinies that only change a very a part of something.
Like an accessory kind of thing.
Yeah.
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 Even if you just change the pink to a slightly darker or lighter pink, or just something, make the. I don't know. That's just me.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was good. That was a good discussion about our favourite shinies.
My
A
favourite.
good old run.
Well done, team.
Go team.
Let me guess. Let me guess. The next question is, what is the worst shiny in the game? Well, we've already been there.
Yeah, we've already been there, so I'm going to just quickly delete that note.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're actually moving on from Pokemon with this one, if that's okay with you boys.
Yeah.
No.
I feel we've covered the Scarlet and the Violet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unless
go ahead, mate.
you want to say anything else about Scarlet and Violet, you go for it, because I would love to hear your views.
It's really good.
Yeah, I mean, not my favourite Pokemon game. As much as, I'll be honest, when the game first come out, I was like, yeah, this definitely overtakes everything, but I still swear by it. My favourite Pokemon game is Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, and I know people are going to shoot me for it, but I don't care.
It's my top 5 for sure.
Yeah.
That one.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, same for me. I mean,
Yeah.
my favourite's XY, so if they're not going to shoot me now, Nate, they're not going to shoot you now, Nate, they'll shoot me.
Oh, there you go.
My favourite's Gen 4. We'll say no more.
He's just following the hype.
Yeah. No, I love Platinum. Grew up on that shit. But anyways,
Anyway,
I have a question for you boys, and I'd like you to answer it as truthfully and as nicely as you could.
Okay.
depends what
Okay.
it is.
So I'll start with you, Nate.
Oh
I'll
God.
pick on you first.
Tell
I
us
wanna
your
know-
deepest, darkest secrets. So,
What's your
No,
perfect
go on.
Sunday?
I'm glad we didn't let him finish that sentence. 20. What is your hopes and predictions? I know you've mentioned this in your update video, but what are your hopes and predictions for 2023? This could be for anything.
so just like in terms of like my channel, or
Anything, mate. Anything
Anything.
you want to talk about. This is a session.
okay, so we'll start off with my channel, if you don't mind.
You go for it.
I want to reach 1,000 subs. This is the year to do it, and I'm going to do it, and I will make it happen.
Attaboy.
I want to get YouTube partner, but that's going to be a lot harder than 1,000 subs, because 4,000 watch hours ain't easy to get. So yeah, that's pretty much it for YouTube. Pokemon wise, I'd like a DLC this year. I think it'd be a bit daft if they didn't do a DLC. Well, they've kind of got to now, because they've kind of greyed out an area, haven't they? So
Yeah.
it's kind of obvious that's going to be DLC. South Kalos. Yes, please.
Let's hope. Let's hope.
I don't know. You kind of put me on the spot here. I'm not good at this. Goals for this year: don't die. Obvious one.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Look left and right when you cross the roads and all that.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure what else to say about my goals.
No, I think that's good enough.
Yeah.
To be honest,
That's enough.
I might think of something else if I hear what Pidge has to say and what you have to say, and maybe I'll think of something else. But
yeah. No, Mr. Pidge,
I don't really have many goals.
take the floor.
Genuinely. It'd be nice to get to 1K by the end of the year. Subs, that'd be nice.
Mm-hmm.
But, I've noticed in the last few months when I set goals and set schedules that I can't sometimes stick to or get to. It sort of gets to me. So in the last couple of weeks, I've just been relaxing, like, well, just do what you want. I know it sounds simple, just if you're
doing it at your own pace.
Yeah, if you're struggling to write a video or record a video and you're just thinking this is crap, just don't bother. Just go indoors.
Just stop.
Just go indoors, open a beer and watch some telly. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it, and that's what my outlook will be for this year. Still going to try and do videos. I've started a collab with someone in an attempt to try and get the drive going. I'm going to open up my 5-question interview series very soon. I'm going to write the questions for it tomorrow, record it and post it. Because then I feel like if other people are relying on me, then I feel a bit more of a drive to get things done.
Yes.
So those things are coming. But I'm going to change up the channel a bit. Have a little rebrand and a rename and a refocus. And that will be updated at some point. What else was there? There was something else, can't remember. But just generally just do that. Try and get on with it. Because I've been doing...
Get through the year in one piece.
Yeah, I've been doing Pokemon style videos for many years now. And all my top viewed videos are just stuff I don't primarily do. They're like the little one-off things I do. People seem to really enjoy. So I'm looking at those one-offs, like the Zelda tips and me trying Ocean Bomb drinks and, what else is there? Oh, like the music quizzes I do for Pokemon games. I've looked at them and they're the highest viewed ones. So I'm like, well, all right then. Do you know what? Let's have a look. Let's see what we can do with that. Not, selling out or anything and jumping on the bandwagon of what gives me views. But obviously, people like that about my channel. So it's like, okay then. Let's branch out. Let's see what you can do.
Now you've said not jumping on a bandwagon that gets you views. That's going to make what I was about to say look really bad now.
No, that's all right. Obviously, I just meant like I've got videos that have got fairly high views and I'm very happy with them. So I'm like, well, people must like what I'm doing there. So let's have a look at that stuff because I haven't even explored that yet. I've just done one-off videos. Change of focus.
When you said about a bandwagon, all I could think of, first thing that comes to my head was, as soon as I can get my hands on some Prime, I'm gonna do a review video.
Oh God, yeah. I've got very strong opinions on Prime, and I think it's a money grabbing just hoax.
It is disgusting
piece of crap. But anyway,
otherwise, be careful what you say. Otherwise, we'll have all the kids in the comments going, "Oh, you don't talk about my KSI like that."
just let him have a go at us then. Sodom, it is. It's £9 for a bottle of drink. Oh, piss off.
It's funny you mentioned that because the next question I have is, what do you think of No, I'm joking.
well, no. Seriously though, what do you mean £9 a bottle? What?
Yeah, it's £8.99 a
people
bottle.
reselling it.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It's £2 in Asda, but people sell them on for ridiculous prices.
Oh yeah, that's where I have the problem. The actual idea of Prime I think's good, but like Wakey Wine selling the cans for £100 is
Jesus
piss take.
I just hate the whole thing. It's just a freaking drink, man. Just because one person says, "Oh look, try this drink," everyone's gone, "Woo, yeah!" Oh, grow up.
But that's exactly what KSI was saying. He was saying like, just why can't you just buy them at normal quantities? Why don't you I fancy a hydration drink. Oh, you know what? I'll buy myself a bottle of Prime. Why you got to go in there and buy 50 bottles of them and then resell them? And it's just stupid. All because they got a big following.
It's this generation, to be honest. just want to hop on said bandwagon
Yeah.
and just.
I, mean,
Yeah.
I want to try it. I'm waiting. If I see a bottle,
no,
I'll buy
there's-
one
there's-
bottle.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with There's nothing wrong with trying
Oh,
it. It's
absolutely
just
not, no.
don't be an idiot and buy it to resell it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly that. That's you put it better than I did. I just got angry.
Abdul, come closer. Abdul, go back.
God, please, let's not even reference. Like, I hate him. I
So
hate
do
him
I,
so
but-
much.
Being a YouTuber, you kind of have to meme about it,
I hate him. Absolutely hate him.
But yeah, in answer to your question, Jake, yeah, that's my plans
Yeah.
for the year.
Yes.
Relax this
they did
year.
sound
Don't
like
set
plans.
myself too many goals or schedules. Just do what I can. Do what people like to see and have fun. Forget about the numbers and just enjoy it. That's what I did when I started, and yeah, there you go.
Stick to that. That's
Just have fun.
I think that's a very nice way of looking at things.
Yeah, exactly. What about yourself?
I'm gonna pretty much do the same thing as you. However, I am gonna have a weekly schedule that I'm gonna try and stick to.
Okay.
However, if things in real life come in the way of that, then it is what it is. I'm not going to stress about it. If I don't get, I'm sticking to a video every Friday. If I don't get a video on Friday, it is what it is. I can't stream at the moment because my internet is rubbish, so I'm not stressing about that. It is what it is. I'm going to try and sort it out. We'll see what happens. But 2023 goals, I would like to hit 1K.
Yeah.
As we all would.
Yes.
YouTube partner as well. That would be great. Same as Nate. Would be great. And again, I'm sort of in the middle of both of you guys. Like, I've got the goals and schedule on Nate's side, and I've also got on Pidge's side. I'm not going to stress too much if I can't do these things. But I would like to reach these goals.
Yeah, you've got your goals set,
Yeah.
but if you don't, if stuff gets in the way,
Yeah.
okay, that's life.
It's not the end of the world. Exactly. So that's my 2023 hopes and predictions.
Yeah.
So
I wish you both the best on that. I genuinely think I'd love for us three to just grow together. Because I don't want it to be a case of one of us sort of takes off and then we just leave the other two in the dumps. Because I've been
Nate,
there and done that.
you don't need to worry, and don't say if. It will happen.
What will happen?
Everything that you ever wished for, mate.
Your wish is my command.
Yes.
Without making it sound weird. Anyway.
But yeah, I think the goals that we've got for this year, all three of us, they sound doable,
Yes.
and two, they're good things to strive for. I think so. I think we're all good.
Yep. I think
We
so
sound
too.
good.
Yeah, I agree. I'd also like to lose a stone or two, but yeah.
Okay, yeah, that would I would also like to do that.
Yeah, I just want to fit into some old t-shirts again.
Oh, don't! I've got so many in my wardrobe
Yeah.
that I need to fit into. But
Anyways, I want to eventually lose enough weight where stuff from Primark actually fits me.
one day, Nate, we'll get there.
They only do 2XL, the bloody gits.
God's sakes.
Yeah, bastard.
But yes, that's very good. I know we touched. I'm going to bring it back to Pokemon for this topic.
Le Pokémon.
I know we touched on the DLC a little bit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to know what you think is going to happen with the DLC in terms of what it's going to be. Will it be like a two-parter like the Crown Tundra and Crown whatever the hell it was? I don't remember that DLC because I wasn't that interested. But what do you think it's going to be?
What about you
Who's
first,
starting?
Nate? Come on, you take the lead.
Okay.
You go for it, Nate.
I think it will be a two-part DLC. I think one will be released. I think they'll both be released at the same times as they were for Sword and Shield. I think one was June, and one was November or something like that.
So you just to butt in, but you think that Scarlet and Violet is going to be the same lifespan as Sword and Shield, as in 3 years?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think it will be. Yeah, I think it's fairly doable. I think this year there'll be two-part DLC. I think next year will be a sideline title or a remake of some sort. yeah, I think they're definitely going to carry on with that sort of what's the word? Not motivation. What's the word I'm thinking of?
Plan.
That cycle.
Yeah.
I think they're going to continue with that cycle. But anyway, yeah. I think it'll be 2-part DLC. I think the first part will be South Kalos. I don't think it'll be the full of Kalos. Somewhat similar to, if you remember, in Gen 2 and the remakes, obviously. Jake, don't say anything. I know you don't like them.
Say nothing.
I think it'd be similar to that in the sense that we could go back to Kalos from the Paldea region. And then I think the second part will be in relation to... And I am working on a video on this, by the way, so you're actually getting a little bit of an insight here. But if you remember in the sort of interview thing that you do just before you battle the Pokemon League, they ask you what school did you attend, and it gives you the Uva Academy, whatever the one is called in Scarlet, and then another one.
Yeah.
And I think that other one will be in relation to the second part DLC.
Okay.
So I think there is a third school in Paldea. I think there'll be a lot around that, something to do with I think that's the bit that will be in relation to that book that we read. I remember there was that sort of big round thing. I can't remember what it was, but there was a book.
Yes.
With an illustration in it that looked like a new Pokemon.
Yeah.
I think that's what the second part of the DLC will be based on. But yeah, the first part, 100% South Kalos.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
Yes.
I mean, they can't put something random. It's a bit silly if they put something random up there because it doesn't fit in with the world map then.
I do touch on this in my video that I'm working on at the moment. That will be out on Friday. Breaking the fourth wall is it's the 15th today. There you go. I'll talk about that after. But Pidge, what are your DLC predictions?
Yeah, I think it'll be a 2-parter again, possibly 3. But yeah, I think it'll be similar to what we had before. Again, like what Nate said, I think it'll be the same sort of times as well, like sort of spring, summer, and then like autumn, wintry times, June and October, that sort of thing. I think we'll get some news on that on Pokemon Day next month as well. I think that'll be I think that'll be their big announcement for the day. There'll be DLC. Yeah, I think the South Kalos is a very strong idea. I'm still 50-50 at whether that's what it is, but if it happens, I'll be like, yeah, brilliant, great, because I love it.
If you had, seeing as you said 50-50, if you had to, I know you probably don't, but if you had to say what else it could be, what would you say it could be?
Well, that's
maybe like a small little region in between Paldea and Kalos.
Well, the Principality of Andorra, if you want to go by real world places, is between Spain and France.
Yeah, I've heard of this.
Yeah. It's literally just like one big. It is a sort of country, but it's like a principality or a sovereign state. So that could.
Is it sort of like what Barcelona want?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so there could be something like that in the middle, which is what they use. I don't know, but if you look at the actual main map of Galar, for example, in Sword and Shield, and then you have a look at the DLC areas. The DLC areas are actually massive. So it's not even they are pretty big. So it's not even like because I keep thinking, oh, they'll do like a little area that's like the quarter the size of Paldea or something, and then I'm just thinking, do you know what if they're gonna follow suit of Sword and Shield, there's nothing against them just doing this genuinely massive area that's probably. You could probably fit a lot of South Kalos into that. I don't know if they'll do it, but you probably could, and I'd like it.
Yeah,
I'd like that. It's my favourite. I love the region. I think the region is a very nice place to be.
Yeah, but okay, I have 2 questions for you then, Pidge.
Hello.
The first one is: do you think that doing a DLC for Kalos is sort of a, it's not a good thing because you would want Kalos to be remade in its full beauty instead of just being like a DLC sort of side thing for another game? Answer that first, and I'll ask you the next question. That's the only thing that's the 50-50 side of it. That's the only thing that's holding me back, is that I don't know why I don't know if they'd do that for a whole new region when they could just be redoing a game in like, I don't know, 7 or 8 years
I don't
Yeah.
know if they would. But I would welcome it.
Yeah, I would welcome it as well, but I see the thing is, like, if they do that, then it sort of take it. Yeah, I know. Well done, mate. It sort of takes away from Kalos being its own thing.
Yeah.
I can
And
understand that.
I don't like that because I'm like Pidge. It's not my favourite game, but I do love X and Y
Yeah.
a lot. So I would hate for it to just be, a DLC part of quote unquote a bigger game.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't sit right with me.
Yeah, I definitely think we'll get DLC of some kind though, and I think it's actually going to be a bigger area than I'm thinking of in my head, because like I say, the Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra were actually quite big maps compared to the original sort of location.
Yeah.
They were genuinely,
I mean-
surprised me. So I think there'll be something.
The only thing that I'm going to point out, though, from saying that is, if they do a remake of Gen 6, would it be would it be like a 1-to-1 remake like BDSP was, or would it be in the overworld format like Paldea? That's the question I want to give you here. Is if they say, okay, right, we're going to do a DLC of South Kalos, for example, and that part is fully open world.
Yeah.
But then they do a remake later down the line that is like in a way a 1-to-1 remake, like from what it originally was. Would that be something you would welcome, or would you prefer it to be the full X and Y region?
I
Fully open
wouldn't.
world.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if they did a BDSP style remake of X and Y. That's mainly because, and Jakey will say no, but I don't really like Diamond and Pearl as such. Love Platinum. I know.
Okay, I'll let you off.
Yeah.
I'll let you off.
Yeah, I know. I love Platinum. I just think
Platinum's peak Gen 4,
Yeah.
so it's fine.
it's
No,
the same
agreed.
thing with like Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I really love them, and they make Sun and Moon a bit redundant.
Yes, 100%. Yeah.
So
I get you.
but when I'm playing X and Y, I don't feel like I don't feel like there's anything extra. Like they haven't got their Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. They haven't got their Platinum. They're just it. And I actually quite like the game, so I wouldn't mind if it was just a like for like remake of them. I'd prefer a lovely open world thing. But if they were just going to do the BDSP thing on them, I'd be like, okay, cool, that's fine. I don't mind. Genuinely.
As long as it's not Chibis.
I wouldn't mind Chibi. Oh, it was. They didn't have Chibi in XY.
I'm going to cry.
That's the thing. BDSP. All right, so many people. All right, I'm going to go into this now. BDSP. Not a lot of people like those games. They're not my go-to. They're not like. I mean, I love Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. I think they're brilliant games. But I don't know. I just felt like that. £50 for that. I was like, that's a bit push. That's pushing it a bit. Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't hate the games, but like I'm saying, like if X and Y was done in that exact same style, I might not even buy it, and that's saying a lot if
Yeah.
it's in that style.
That's fair enough.
I'm not the biggest fan of that art style, I'll be honest. But at the same time, Diamond and Pearl back in the days as well, like it had that sort of chibi style, whereas X and Y, I don't think it did it?
No, it didn't. I think it was the first gen that didn't.
Mm.
And it was
So-
the first gen that was sort of 3D as well. Not, I know you could use the effect, but like in terms of the art style
Yeah.
of that, because you could see the distance and all that sort of stuff. It was, it was alright.
I think it'd be nice to do, if to be honest, if it's a 1-to-1 remake and it's in a similar style to what the original X and Y was, I 100% buy it. But if they go to chibi from that, I'm just like, that's sort of a step down, really. Than
Yeah, I don't think they
What it
would,
was.
because BDSP they just tried to go like for like, didn't they? And they had chibi in that. So I don't. If X and Y was like for like, then I assume they'd just use the sort of, I'm going to say, taller models. You know what I mean?
tall chibi.
Yeah,
There you
tall
go,
chibi.
tall chibi.
Yeah, I'll call it that. But no, I can see why people wouldn't like that. But I would.
Fair enough. There you go. At least you're not shooting us for it, because the amount of people in this community want to shoot you down
Yeah.
when your opinion is different to theirs. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, everyone's entitled to their own opinions. I don't mind.
There you go. There you go. Anyway, let's not get into let's not get deep into that. Shall we move forward, Jake? Good talk.
I don't know if Jakey's microphone's messing up again.
either he's muted again or
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
there he is.
Sorry. When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Oh,
My bad.
We've just been talking
Nothing
to
a little-
ourselves, Nate. That's what it is.
Okay. There's a little editing magic doesn't hurt anyone.
Exactly. But yeah, I don't know. Did you answer what you think DLC will be, Jake? I can't remember. Don't think you did you?
I didn't.
went off on a
What I
tangent,
think, guys, is that we're not going to get Kalos,
Okay, fair enough.
and I think it's going to be exactly what you said, Pidge, in terms of it's just going to be an extended version of Paldea.
Okay.
I mean, I'd be open to that. I'm not. You know, if I don't get Kalos, I'm not going to. You know, throw a brick through a window. I'm not fussed.
Yeah, do you know
I'll
what?
take anything.
would-
to be
I
honest.
love X.
I
I
would-
love XY, but I actually agree with Nate on it. If we didn't get it, yeah, okay, fine.
Yeah, I'm indifferent. I mean, if we did get it, and like you said, Nate, it'd probably just be half of the region, as in the south part of Kalos. I
Yeah.
don't know what they would do to say, oh, you can't go to the north part, and that would just be the second part of the DLC. I don't know. I would just rather it be a full-on remake in the future,
Yeah.
because I feel as if X and Y deserves that. Why would, out of all the main series games that we've had remakes of, it hasn't been some DLC of a game that they've newly released. It's been its separate thing, you know. Fire Red Leaf Green, Oras, Let's Go, all of the remakes, they've been their own thing. They haven't been a branch off of a new game. So I would just like Kalos to get the same sort of response or, you know, treatment, and just have it be its own game.
Yeah,
So
I think that's
sort of praying that it's not Kalos. I won't lie.
I think that's probably what they'll do. Just don't know what they'll do with that little bit of the map that's blurred off in the top right of Paldea.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean that could be because I didn't. Was it you, Pidge, that said something about Andorra?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is an opportunity. I think that'd be an opportunity. Is Andorra part? No, that's not part of France. Is it? That's like that little bit in between, is that?
Yeah,
Like little
it's a
crack
I
in
can't
the middle.
remember if it's either principality or a sovereign state. So it's its own country, recognised
Yeah,
by
so-
the UN.
So that is a possibility. That is a
I
possibility.
think that's the biggest possibility
Yeah.
out of it being either Kalos or that. I think it's just going to be that, to be honest with you. But then again, if you say it's a two-part, if you really think that it's going to be a two-part, just like Sword and Shield, sure, they could release the first part, that being the quote-unquote Andorra part of what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But what would the second part be?
Don't know. Space.
Maybe like Mallorca?
Yeah.
those little islands, the Spanish islands?
Yeah, I could see that.
Now, I will say that actually that would make sense if you go back to Sword and Shield. In a sense, even though it's not based on there, if you look at like the land mass, you have like the bottom part of the thing, which is the Crown Tundra, and then you have the Isle of Armor, which in a way is Ireland and Northern Ireland. So that is something they could do. That might, for all we know, that could be what the DLC will be. It's just the little islands outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel as if, to me, I was planning on making a prediction video on this, so it doesn't matter, but I genuinely think, like Pidge said, it will be Andorra, is it? Andorra, and then probably, are they called the Balearic Islands? Those islands?
Yeah.
The Spanish islands?
Yeah.
Whatever they're called. I think it will be those two that will be the DLC, to be honest.
Yeah. Could well be. Or they could be announcing a third game which is like their Platinum. Which is what that third school is when you get asked the question, mate. Who knows?
That would be
Yeah.
amazing.
Which is like an ultimate version. Who knows?
I think I genuinely think they did that on purpose to sort of be like a wink, wink. This might be what you're getting soon, kind of thing. Because it was a bit of because it wasn't just like a random thingy of letters that they put in there, or some random word like Little School or something like that. It actually sounded like a Spanish sort of name. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that might be what it is. It's got to be.
Manzana, I think, wasn't it?
I
It's
would
just
love that.
sprung on my head, Manzana,
Manzana.
I think, which is Spanish for apple.
I was going to say, what does that mean in
Yeah.
Spanish?
Spanish for apple. Pokemon Apple.
Is it apples, oranges, and grapes?
Yeah. So maybe there's a Pokemon Pink Lady or Pokemon Brayburn.
Pokemon Granny Smith. Okay.
I would play Pokemon
That
Granny
sounds
Smith.
good. I would. I genuinely would.
Pokemon Golden Delicious. Coming November 2023.
Okay, so we're actually nearly approaching the hour mark, but before we wrap up, I did want to ask one more question. It's not Pokemon related.
Okay.
But here we go. So we'll start with Nate, as we have been. We're going in a cycle this podcast.
He puts me first. Yeah, I'm special. Sorry, Pidge.
You're not gonna like me for putting you first for this one. But
oh God.
I was going to ask about football.
Right, thank you everyone for watching. If you've enjoyed, make sure. No, I'm joking. Go on. What you asked me then? Go on.
Just your general thoughts, mate. Just your general thoughts.
Am I alright to swear in these podcasts?
We're an hour in. They can't do anything to us. I don't think. Maybe they can.
I don't know. I don't really care. I'm fucking fuming. Why is West Ham bottom of the fucking table?
Because you haven't won many games.
Maisie, what are you doing?
Oh, I don't know what's happened to West Ham.
Oh, neither do I. Last few seasons we've been like, what, top six? Like, and then this season just everything.
Moisey's done bits for you, but
oh no,
yeah.
he's done. I love the man. Fair play for what he's done for us, but he's done all he can do with this club. He's making some stupid decisions. It's like he wants to get to the sack at this point because, right, I'm sorry, but why is he benching Flynn Downs? Why are you benching Flynn? Why are you picking Souček over Flynn Downs? I did say you shouldn't ask any questions about football because I get so annoyed. I've kept him for so long. But, and why do you keep playing Zuma? Why do you keep playing Zuma? Shit.
It's okay, Nate. It's okay. We've got you. It's okay.
I see it. Well, at least, like I said, it's one way for us to get to fucking Wembley at this point.
Hey, you got it out. You vented.
I know.
I'm not done.
Good. Oh, you're not done. Okay.
I'm not done. I'm saving it for another time. I'll save it for the next episode.
That's it. On the other hand, then, a team that is, no offense, Nate, doing very well. Pidge.
Yes.
I'm going to stop you there. They deserve it.
Oh, okay.
They deserve it. Genuinely.
Newcastle, yeah.
You can't annoy me when you're talking about Newcastle. You can't annoy me because I'm so happy for them.
We've done all right.
Go on, carry on. Sorry, that's my.
Yeah, we're doing all right. Thanks.
just all right.
No, we're absolutely flying. We've lost one game all season. Oh, it's just incredible.
It's great.
We've got 5 clean sheets in a row. We haven't. This is a fact. We haven't conceded a goal in the first half of a game for 20 games in a row.
Wow.
First half, 20 games in a row, no conceded. Oh, that's just
incredible scenes.
Haven't lost a game. Like, defensively, what the hell's happened? we've gone from having
very well.
Kieran Clark and Jamal Lascelles and Javi Manquillo to actually having players that are playing well. So
yeah, because I know West Ham Newcastle was postponed. I can't remember when that was supposed to be, but that's still yet to be rescheduled.
Yes, yeah.
Who did you lose against then?
Liverpool.
Oh, Liverpool.
To a 96th minute winner as well. So we lost. We almost didn't lose that one.
Wasn't that the game where you got robbed and that was? And
yes.
It was like 6 minutes added on and they were still going like 2 minutes later.
Yeah. I think it was 5 minutes added on and they scored in like 97 or something like that. I can't remember. Yeah,
98th it's saying here.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
It was stupid. But yeah, no, we're doing fantastically. I'm really enjoying watching us. I'm not going to lie, we've conceded the least in the whole league as well. Like,
I'm sorry, I'm looking at the stats of that Liverpool game. It's quite laughable, really. Liverpool got 23 shots. Newcastle got 5.
Yeah.
Liverpool had 72% possession. How did you survive?
Because we're defensively sound.
No, you
Yeah.
are, to be fair, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's...
And Liverpool are shite.
Yeah.
But
No, Liverpool are 9th at the moment. But yeah, it's it's not even like we've gone out and spent loads of money either. I mean, we've spent enough, not going to lie.
No, you can't, is the thing. You can't because of fair play rules, isn't it?
Exactly. I mean, in the summer, we spent the 8th highest in the whole league. So there were 7 clubs more. And West Ham spent more than us in the summer as well. So it's...
Don't remind me.
Yeah, I mean, we did a lot of business in January last year, but that was because we were literally in a relegation battle and we just got bought out. So they were like, right. And we're not even like going out and buying the best players. Like we bought Dan Burn from Brighton, you know, and but he's a proper Geordie and he's done well, and I'm fine with that. You know, we've invested in a young defender called Sven Botman, and he's delivered. We haven't lost when Sven Botman's played, which is insane.
wow, what a stat.
Yeah,
I'm just
Kieran
imagining it.
yeah. Kieran Trippier was only 12 mil, which is a steal.
That's insane.
That
Yeah.
is a steal. That is a massive steal.
Yeah, Bruno was probably a fantastic signing as well.
I can honestly see Newcastle in the Champions League next season. If they keep this form up, I think they could very comfortably make it through to at least the quarterfinals.
Yeah,
Well, me and Pidge were talking before the podcast, and we were saying how pretty much the top 4 should be locked in.
yeah. The 2 Manchesters,
Somewhat.
Arsenal and Newcastle. I think that'll be it.
Same with the bloody relegation zone. Anyway,
Well, the bottom 7
talk about
teams
that.
are only separated by 2 points. Oh, actually, no. Hang on.
Yeah. It is. You're literally behind Leeds.
Yeah, bottom 7 teams, 2 points. It's crazy.
Yeah. Leeds are 17, you're on 15, and in between that you got 16, 17, 17. So
yeah. It's we shouldn't be down there. You know, we shouldn't. I mean, look. Let's go back to 2022, shall we? West Ham finished 7th. 2020, West Ham finished 6th. 2022, halfway through the season, and they're in 18th with, hold on, matches played 19, wins 3.
it's a bit of a downfall.
It's just horrendous. Like,
It's a bit of a fall from grace.
I'm not even adamant against Derby. We've got bloody Derby soon. And genuinely, we play like this, I don't even think we can beat them.
Well, there's been a few upsets in like the Carabao and FA Cup, hasn't there? So
Oh, yeah.
That's been a madness. Yeah, you know what? I mean, honestly,
I would not be
Wrexham all the way.
surprised.
Yeah.
Oh God,
Wrexham.
I mean, we're
up
out.
the Ryan Reynolds.
We're out of the FA Cup, knocked out by Sheffield Wednesday. But then on the other hand, Carabao Cup semi-final against Southampton. I mean, surely we've got to be in a cup final for the first time in over 20 years.
I wouldn't shit on Southampton.
No, but I would. So. But yeah.
What about you, Jake?
Um,
You've not said anything yet about Arsenal.
Yes, yeah. Sorry, I just saw how long we've been
you know,
recording. Sorry, Jake, go on.
I just, you know what? I haven't been listening to you guys because it's so hard to hear you when you're so high up the table.
Yeah,
It's,
I know. Tell me about it.
I mean, I can't hear you. You know, a person like Nathan. What? 18th? I can't really hear him.
Just for context, today was the day Arsenal 2, Tottenham 0 as well.
Yes, the North London derby. We completely destroyed Tottenham.
Yeah.
And it's great. I'm looking forward to the end of the season. I love how Nate hasn't said a word since I've said that. Nate, I'm sorry, mate.
No,
I didn't mean it.
Fucking hell.
But yeah,
I can't wait to edit this. Just see his straight face, just looking at the camera. Just like, fuck you, Jake.
No. To be fair though, Jake, I'll be brutally honest with you. Didn't I say this right before this season even started? I said Arsenal to win the league.
Yeah.
And I'm actually annoyed I didn't put money on it because I wished I did now.
To be honest, I think you would have got a decent return because
You've been fairly
I don't even know.
average the last few seasons, haven't you? Like you've been average, like sort of top 10, but never really like. Oh no, actually, where was you last season?
we came 8th in 2020, 2021 and 5th in 21-22.
So it's
There
pretty
you go. Yeah, it's decent, but it's quite average as well, isn't it? Average for Arsenal to see you smashing the fucking league out the water.
Yeah, you'd expect us to finish like top 5 at least, but
yeah. But I wanted you to win it this year because it's just, yeah. I've got being another London club. This takes a lot for me to say this, but I have so much respect for Arsenal.
Trust the process.
AFTV though, off.
Yeah, no, we don't talk about them.
No, I'm sure you don't. West Ham fan TV's better because.
I didn't even know that was a thing. I mean, it makes sense that it is, but
not as big. They're not as big as AFTV. But.
Yeah, they're just a laughing stock. We'll leave them to it.
Hey Jake, have you watched that Arsenal All or Nothing series on Prime?
I haven't. I watched
brilliant.
the Man City one.
Yeah.
I haven't watched the Arsenal one. Is it good?
Yeah, honestly, it's really good. I've watched all three of them now, that and the Tottenham. I love them. I love them.
The Tottenham one was pretty good as well, to be fair.
What you boys need to watch is the Wrexham series.
Oh, yeah, I've been watching that as well.
I can't think what it's called, but my god, it's so good. Like I was crying watching it because I'm so proud of how well they're doing.
Welcome to Wrexham, or if you want to be the Welsh one, Croeso I Wrexham.
Ooh,
Yeah.
What's that about? Okay,
That was Welsh.
what was that? Oh, it sounded like you said what you said. I have an erection.
No, Croeso I Wrexham.
The thing is, nobody watching this understands what I just heard, but genuinely, all I heard was erection. That's all I heard.
yes. I think that's a good note to leave it on.
Yeah.
Nate, we're going to leave it on Pidge's erection. Thank you all. Thank you all very much for watching. This has been a good one. I hope you all enjoyed. Please do leave a like if you haven't already, and hit the subscribe button. That'd be great. Pidge, I hope you sort that situation you got going on over there.
Thank you.
Hope you get that sorted out. Nate, it's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure to be a part of this.
Yes.
I can't
Say your goodbyes, boys. I'm saying goodbye. I'm waving.
All right, bye.
Bye. See you later, everyone. Bye.